So here's how to begin a 1444 game as any nation with the usual clergy, nobility, and merchant setup. Okay, so every nation, I think, starts off with roughly 30% crown land, but due to rounding and like some math issues, it might actually be slightly below 30. But no matter what, it doesn't matter. Even if you have 30, even if you have 29.998 or whatever, you always want to dev push once, okay? Even if you have 30. So I would just search for the cheapest province, unless you have extra agendas. Like for example, if you have a gold mine, you probably want to just dev push that. Okay, and by dev pushing once, your crown land goes to slightly over 30%. Again, you do this even if you have exactly 30% crown land, because you need over 30% crown land to do this strategy. Okay, and now you do not want to interact with your estates other than what I do. So no summoning diets, because that increases estate influence. So you go through all the monthly monarch point privileges. Okay, and you're like, wow, that's bad. You have 0% crown land. Well, not quite. You have 0.2 because you dev pushed once. Okay, and then you make it even worse by selling your land. Okay, the benefit of selling your land at 0.2% is that you get the full benefits as if you sold 10% of your land. Okay, now all your estates are loyal. And you have 0 crown land. So how do you deal with it? Well, the game has an event that helps you recover. And the event usually triggers between November to December. It's a very fast event, okay? But if you're unlucky, you know, it can take till January, February, whatever. But the point is you get an event, and you want to select the first option. Okay, and what that option does is, well, you get your crown land back, and the nobility gets the shittiest privilege you can think of. It's 25% minimum autonomy in all your provinces. But thankfully, you farmed enough loyalty by initially selling land, so you can actually revoke it right away. So we get to open with the monthly monarch points, and we get to retain roughly what we the crown land that we started with. Then you want to proceed as usual. Summon the diet, seize land if you're okay with the nobility being pissed off. Alternatively, you can summon the diet, go for the nobility mission. Of course, this one's just unlucky. You cannot do 75% manpower in typical runs. But if you get like a prestige one or conquer XY, you might want to do the nobility one. Get the nobility happy and then seize land. Or if you cannot get the nobility to be happy, you might want to just seize land immediately and accept that the nobility will be slightly disloyal. And you want to proceed from there.